Ozone therapy and how it can help MS coming up.
Let's start today. Let's start today. Start!
In 2008, I was diagnosed with MS. But after a long journey and a lot of help, I was able to beat MS, 10 years symptom-free. Hey guys, I'm here with Dr. Howard Robbins, the world leader in ozone therapy, here with me today to talk about ozone therapy and how it can help people with MS symptoms and helping to chelate the body and remove heavy metals and forms of inflammation that could lead to MS symptoms. How you doing, Dr. Robbins?
I'm doing fine. Hello everybody, and I am Dr. Howard Robbins. So you probably don't know anything about this, and it's very important that you have an idea of what we're talking about. The most important thing to recognize is that the man sitting next to me came to us many years ago with later stage multiple sclerosis. And he'd been doing everything he could naturally and holistically. In fact, holistic medicine is no longer in existence. It's now called functional medicine. When we began, it was natural medicine, then holistic, then complementary, then integrative, and now it's called functional medicine. So no matter what word you're hearing it, this is what we're talking about. He came in very ill. He had tried everything else first. It didn't work. That's because there was a missing link, something that could take all the other wonderful things that you can do to help eradicate multiple sclerosis permanently, completely, once and for all. By themselves weren't enough. Ozone therapy was the missing link to make it all work. Now the problem with MS is we still don't know exactly what causes it. Based on the fact that we've been successful in eradicating it with ozone therapy, intravenous ozone therapy, then it most likely, in my opinion, is caused by virus and or toxic metal. Doesn't have to be a unique cause, it could be several things causing the problem. So when these viruses or toxic metals attack the nerve tissue to the peripheral nerves, either in the brain or peripherally, that's where you start to get all your MS symptoms. So what happens? When ozone enters your blood, it destroys every virus, fungus, yeast, mold, bacteria, parasite, toxin, and harmful free radical. And very importantly, not only chelates toxic metals out of your blood and cells where it's been stored, but off nerve tissue where all the damage is done. So when we do is we inject the medical grade oxygen and ozone gas made from the oxygen through an ozone generator at that moment in time that we need it directly into your blood. There are about 6 different ways of doing intravenous ozone therapy that are used here in the United States. We've tried them all, but only 4 of them have no way of helping your problem except slightly improving it. 2 of them have the ability to potentially eradicate MS permanently, completely, once and for all. These are the 2 methods that we train doctors in and that we practice in our office here in Manhattan. The first is the Robbins method of direct intravenous ozone therapy, the one that Kenny originally had. We use that on everyone because you only need little bitty teeny little veins for that. So the majority of patients, over 60%, only have very small veins. Thus, virtually everybody qualifies for this method. Then there's a newer method called hyperbaric high-dose ozone therapy with multipass. Big, long name. But what you want to know and remember and look up on the internet is its nickname now, 10-pass. This is using blood, where blood comes out, ozonates, and gets put back in, but only over a 5-minute period. Then it gets repeated 9 more times to the total of 10 passes. Blood in, blood out. Half your blood has been exchanged and ozonated and put back in with enormous amount of medicine, ozone. And we can improve results in terms of the speed, not the actual final result, but the speed of results. However, the Robbins method of direct intravenous ozone therapy, while available for everyone, even with little itty-bitty veins, has been the one proven safe and effective for all the people that we've treated over the years. And we do both. It's been used around the world effectively to treat dozens of diseases and conditions previously thought here to be untouchable, untreatable, very, very successfully. Intravenous ozone therapy has been around for over 70 years, now in over 55 countries, with over 45,000 physicians using it daily. We've been doing it now, this is our 28th year. We've done over 275,000 treatments, and obviously safely. Here in New York State, if you harm even one person with a pharmaceutical, they could care less. But harm even one person with ozone therapy and you're out of business. That is the way they treat functional medicine here. Zero tolerance. So Dr. Do No Harm is very, very important to us. The problem with ozone is that it's a highly volatile gas. It reacts with things rapidly. It's unstorable, therefore it's unpatentable, and that's why Big Pharma has no interest in it. If it were a patentable medicine, it would be in every hospital today. Ozone has many side effects. But before I tell you the side effects, let me just say, people always want to know, does it have any adverse reactions? And yes, it does. In 28 years, 275,000 plus treatments, actually closer to 285,000, 8 patients developed a temporary rash. 4 of the 8 deep in the therapy, 40, 50, 70 or more treatments in. So we stopped treating them. And that's the only real adverse reaction that we have concern over. On the other side of the coin, there are side effects. Some of the side effects you need, so we call them primary effects. You can kind of figure out which is which, whether you do need it or not. Hair and nails grow longer, stronger, healthier, and faster. Doesn't work on everybody, but it can. Well, look at your beard. It's pretty good.
It's helping this.
Skin takes on a healthier look because it helps all sorts of skin problems. People fall asleep easier, sleep better, need less sleep, more energy all day long, more stamina and endurance, even for a workout in the gym right after a treatment. And it acts as a painkiller and a very potent anti-inflammatory. Recent research coming out of Europe has proven that it stimulates the body to make abundant amounts of natural stem cells, which probably accounts for why I call it repairing the unrepairable or fixing the unfixable. And it has circulation benefits. I haven't even touched on all of its positive side effects, but that gives you an idea of the tremendous range of help that this medicine can offer. Sitting next to me is a perfect example of what it can do for MS. But before I go on, I always like to say, it's very important to understand this. No moral, ethical, or honorable doctor should ever promise or guarantee a result. Even if you've been successful 10,000 patients in a row prior to you coming in, it doesn't mean that you'll be successful on 10,001. So having said that, when patients come in with MS, basically we haven't failed yet, provided that you didn't wait until it's too late. A lot of patients, a lot of people are very skeptical, and naturally so, of all the different things that our healthy plumber has put up on his YouTube site here. But the fact is, if what you had been doing traditionally had worked, you wouldn't be watching this now.
Say that again.
If what you had been doing traditionally had worked, you wouldn't be watching this now. So keep that in mind.
You're right.
If you didn't wait until it's too late to go and visit a doctor and start all these different therapies, then you can hope and pray that you're going to get the kind of results so many others achieved, including our healthy plumber over here. All right, so that's very important to understand. But how do you know when it's too late? You don't. It's always worth trying. It's worth trying everything. Why? Because if you try and fail, at least you've tried. If you don't try because you think it's too late, well, then you failed already. The next thing to understand is it's not one thing that holds all the empowerment to fix everything in your body. Ozone may be a very important medicine and play a very strategic role in helping you overcome this horrible disease and getting well. But all the other things that you can do to help yourself get well will be very important to get rid of that inflammatory process in your body. Coming into this whole concept of natural, functional, holistic medicine to get yourself well, put it all together. Do everything that's safe, healthy, and affordable. When you put it all together, they work synergistically. One enhances the other to help you get well faster. In the end, you need less time, effort, and money to get well because you put them all together at the same time, given for the fact that you can't do more than one thing at any given moment in time. But by adding all these different modalities on a daily basis, you're enhancing your chances to win and succeed. Keeping a positive mind is very important. It's been said that 60% or more of all healing takes place on a spiritual plane. So believing that you're going to win, having faith and trust that you're going to win, putting your faith and trust in God and or the power of the universe, however you want to look at it, having positive affirmations and believing that you're going to get well may be just as important as the medicine we're using. So never discount that. Never ever discount that. You're not learning about this now because you had no chance left at all. That's the way you have to think. You have to think and believe that you have every chance in the world of succeeding and growing well. If you don't know where to go to get intravenous ozone therapy, it's very important to contact me, and I'd be very happy to take your calls and guide you to the right doctor who has been trained and skilled in intravenous ozone therapy in your neck of the woods. So if you want to give me a call, my office number, 212-581-0101. That's 212-581-0101. They'll be happy to talk to you about making an appointment or coming in. I'm going to give out my cell phone number. If you'd like to call me and ask a question or two about this, I'll be happy to answer it. As long as it's not, what is ozone? At that point, I'm going to tell you where to go to get that information if you haven't already looked at it on the internet. But if you want to call me on the cell phone, I can answer a question or two and tell you who you may go see in your state or city that has been trained in this and skilled in this, so you don't have to all just come to Manhattan to get well. And my cell phone number is 516-967-1009. That's 516-967-1009. And remember to tell me and mention that you heard this on The Healthy Plumber. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you so much, Dr. Howard Robbins, for shooting this video with me today.
My pleasure.
And I hope you guys get all the information you need from this. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, to hit the little bell icon for notifications, and hit the like and share. I'm Ken Ciesla, the Healthy Plumber. 10 years MS free. Self-empowerment is the key. See you on the next video.
Perfect.